You only get a little bit of celebration because you're in the finals and it's game one. That's what we were doing. We were celebrating that we were in the finals in game one. I'm sorry, I didn't shave. I didn't get ready. I worked, got out late. I got to the game, and again, I'm watching in the Uber. I'm watching the game tip off, and the mojo's already tipped over, and it's all over. And it's just, you know what? At that point, I was just like, bro, I just want to get home and sit down and just enjoy the game. And all day dealing with the tension. Oh my god, you know. And it's just you just want to, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you, I'm serious. Look at me. Look at me. I'm serious. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me. What's going on? No, sorry about that. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura? However you say it, that's how you say it. Now and forever, I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. I am Studio Mogura, Studio M-O-G-U-R-A. Hit me up. This is how we do it. Hit me up at the PayPal. Hit me at the CashApp. Include your name in the memo, and I will include your name in the end credits of the film and in the IMDb listing, as all donations that you make go toward the making of my independent film. Still trying to get off the ground, still trying to do some stuff, so I would really appreciate any help that you could give. That'd be great. If you want something tangible, buy my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon and on Barnes & Noble. Basically a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. A lot of my adventures just kind of rolled into a crazy-ass story. A lot of that shit happened, so, you know, don't freak out. Also check out my octotaco.com, which is my blog and my comic shop. Check out my TeePublic store, and then also check out my... my music on Spotify. That's my Spotify link with all my entire catalog. And then also be sure to pre-order my album coming out August 15th, The Reflection Blinds You from Seeing the Truth. The first single is out, Psycho X. That's available on Spotify and all streaming platforms right now. You can listen to it anytime you want. And I was actually playing I was testing an EP. I did an EP back in 2008 that I finally got back up on Spotify and all the platforms, and it appeared today, and that's what you were listening to before I started streaming. So if you want to listen to that, you can find that now on Spotify. And again, always look for my symbols, man. Always look for the El Topo, this exact seal and this symbol. Look for that on the album covers, because they're mixing up my albums and all my records with some other fucking asshole that started using El Topo like 2 years ago and started releasing under that name, like a total fucking jerk. And so his shit's appearing on my stuff, and his shit is like garbage. It's absolute garbage, like just it's garbage. So that song, Cocaine and Ecstasy, I did not do that. Okay, I'm not that pathetic. Okay, come on, I get it. I'm a raver. You know, we all dropped rolls back in the day. I smoke weed right now. We're smoking weed right now today. So I get the drugs. I get it. I'm cool with that. I get it. You know, cocaine, you know, that's fine. All right. We all went through our shit. Fucking Miami. We know what it's like. But honestly, grow up. Okay? So please check that out and buy that shit and support. Okay? And that's it. You know, that's all we got to do. So boom, boom, boom. Gotta boom. 1, 2, 3. Now we're in it. What do you want to talk about? I don't want to talk about anything else but how much Cody Zeller just drives me fucking crazy. I hate that fucking man. I hate everything he encompasses. I hate his soul. I hate his eyes. I hate his baldness. I just hate his existence. I hate everything about his fucking genomes. I hate his DNA. I hate his fucking breath that comes out of his fucking lungs, bro. The CO2 that motherfucker puts out needs to be stopped. Sorry. I know it's the first game of the finals, and we gotta be happy. Hey, we're here. We're just kind of feeling these guys out. We only play these fucking people twice a year. We don't know anything about them. Okay? And every time you go there, you go to Denver, it's a loss. It's a scheduled loss for everybody. That's why a lot of times I feel like Denver has thought itself that they were good, when in reality, they sucked ass. That's why their entire time with Carmelo Anthony, let me tell you something, bro. As a fan, I never in my life feared Carmelo Anthony. I want to put that out there right now, because I can't stand how much fucking fanfare he's been getting. You know, I get that he's like the star and friend of LeBron, but that's literally what he is. What has made Carmelo Anthony famous is not his play, is not his career at Syracuse. It's simply the fact that he's best friends with LeBron. Okay? But let me tell you something. There's a reason why the big three didn't include Carmelo Anthony and instead included fucking Bosh. Okay? It's not that Carmelo Anthony's an asshole. It's just that he's not as good. And they were looking for titles. So they're not going to bring some fucking asshole just because he wants to play them. That's the same thing with Chris Paul. The whole time that they were trying to fucking stuff Chris Paul into the fucking big three. We were all like, we don't want that motherfucker because that guy sucks. Sorry. I know you all think he's great, but really, as a fan, what we see, we don't like him. We don't want his ass. And a lot of times that was, with Denver, they're a scheduled fucking loss for everybody because nobody likes playing in Denver. And usually Denver is the first game of a fucking road trip for every team. Okay? Because you're going to go out fucking west. Why are you going to go play LA and then come back? No. You just hit them with the Denver. Boom. And then once the East plays Denver once, that's it. They don't play them again. So everybody on the East playing in Denver always fucking gets destroyed. So it doesn't surprise me. But a lot of times in the past, those Denver teams were bad. They were bad. They were bad teams. That's why they never went anywhere. Now they have actually a good team. They have good people. So it doesn't, how can you not expect them to have a good record when you're already going over there, giving them tons of fucking wins just because people are they don't give a shit playing over there. I don't know why anymore. But then now that they actually have a decent team, they can win some games. That they have to on the road, which is what counts and which is what they couldn't do before in the past. So now you have this fucking monster. Okay? And what do? We throw fucking Cody Zeller at his ass. Fucking A. That's like, a fucking forest fire. And you're throwing a fucking log at it. You're not throwing gas, you're just you're throwing a log to keep it burning. Sure, go ahead. The gas will go, and that's it. After a while, it dissipates. But a log will burn for a while. And that's what Cody Zeller does. The whole time he's there, he gives power to the other team. That man, hay que hacer un trabajo con ese hombre, coño. Hay que hacer un fucking trabajo con ese hombre y meterle fucking algo porque ese hombre tiene, la energía de ese hombre está jodido. That man's fucking energy is fucked up the ass, bro. He needs a trabajo, okay, is basically, that translates to a job. And a job, when you say it in that fashion, that's usually you're talking about, how can I put this? I don't want to say santeros and I don't want to say santeria, but that's literally what it is. You're bringing in santeros and you're bringing in santeria to come and do a job, to do a work, to do, what in layman's terms, a spell, I guess you could say. A spell, a kind of a metaphysical and energy kind of rejuvenation for this fucking man. Because that's what he fucking needs, dude. If not him, fucking Spo needs some kind of shit done. Because why do you keep going to him? Why are you hooked on this guy like he's heroin? I get it, but he's not really heroin. Why? Why not just try Yurtsevin for fucking one run? Just try him. Try Yurtsevin. I guarantee you Yurtsevin's a million times better than fucking Cody Zeller will ever be, dude. Ever. We've seen Yurtsevin play. Before Yurtsevin got hurt, he got playing time, and he was doing great, man. He's a great backup. Why are you not using him? Oh, because he hasn't played at all. And you can't just throw a guy in there. Go fuck yourself with that. You have Hayward Highsmith in that shit. And that motherfucker didn't play at all until you had to fucking play him against the Celtics, dude. And you saw how fucking great defense was, which let me tell you is so ridiculous because every time Highsmith plays, he plays fucking great, man. He brings hard-ass fucking defense. Go look at my Heat Culturas from the previous years. Go look at them. Go listen to them, bro. I'm praising Hayward Highsmith last season, bro. Last season I was praising Hayward Highsmith, bro. Don't bring me him fucking right now. And don't fucking tell me you can't put in Yurtsevin. That's bullshit. You can put this motherfucker in the game, and we can fucking win this shit without fucking Cody Zeller ever seeing the fucking court, man. I don't want to see that motherfucker next guy. If I see his fucking ass next game, bro, I'm going to fucking explode, I swear to God, bro. I will find a way to get into the fucking press box at fucking in Miami Heat when they come play in the fucking home, and I will just ask one fucking question to Spo, and I will ask him, Spo, are you fucking racist toward Muslims? Because it seems like it. Answer. And I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says. It's just going to be such a shocking fucking thing for everybody in that place to be like, what the fuck is this guy asking Spo if he's racist? Did that motherfucker just... What a fucking ass. Who the fuck does that guy think he is? That's what all the stupid ass press people are gonna fucking say. Oh, I'm going to stand up for Spo because this fucking idiot doesn't know. But let me tell you something, motherfucker. We lose this series and you're going to be questioning Spo whether Spo should still fucking even be here, bro. You see it. Don't tell me you're sitting there fucking saying, give Cody Zeller another chance. He's a 4th pick in the NBA draft. As if, like, that matters, bro. There's a high pick in the fucking NBA draft is bullshit. Bullshit. It's not NFL. Tyler Hero's number 15. Get out of here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And let me tell you, I felt good about today's game. I didn't feel like we got our asses kicked. I know we were down like 15-20. And I'm like, we get this every time. And this is a 7-game series. You know, we usually get fucking 20 points down and then we don't see the motherfuckers again. But we're going to see these motherfuckers again. And we're going to see these motherfuckers in 2 days? On Sunday? Excuse me? It's Thursday. So you're going to give these motherfuckers Friday and Saturday to fucking chill and Sunday to chill there? Okay. Okay. You think that's bad for the Heat? That's great for the Heat. The Heat were dead by third quarter. Jimmy had hands on hips. Gabe had hands on hips. Max Strus had hands on hips. Did Max Strus had 0 fucking points tonight, bro? Don't tell me that motherfucker wasn't tired. Don't tell me that shit didn't affect him. Caleb Martin didn't do dick. Jimmy Butler had 13 fucking points. Don't tell me that these guys were not affected by the fucking altitude. They were. Don't tell me they were not affected by the fucking altitude after playing a 7-game series 2 days ago against the fucking Celtics. While these fucking assholes just chilled for fucking 2 weeks. It doesn't surprise me that they didn't come out rusty. This is an organization that has never been to the finals. This is as if like we had never been to the finals and we show up. Do you think we're going to lose that fucking first game if it's at home? No, you're not. You're not. Of course they're going to come out. These guys are been dying to play this fucking game. They're not like a fucking, you know, an organization that I can imagine like has history in the fucking finals where they're like, they come in here and we're like, look, bro, the first game of the finals, what you think is we got to win this. All right, we won game 1, yeah. What you think it's not really that. In the finals, the first game is the feel-out game. The first game is literally the first round in a boxing match. The first game. People who have never been to the finals, they see that if they get a win, they think it's, oh, we're going to win this, blah, 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 blah. But you don't realize the other team is just feeling you the fuck out, bro. Because it's an East versus West team. The East and the West team, they only play each other twice. So you're feeling the team out. We got that shit back in single digits with like 4 minutes left, dude. And a normal fucking Heat team wins this game. A normal Heat team that isn't tired, that has his legs underneath him, that is actually hitting fucking shots. Don't tell me. Come on. I'm going to say it again. Don't fucking tell me. Don't tell me anything. You saw it. You don't have to say shit. These guys were gassed. These guys were done. 2 days, bro. That's not enough for a Floridian to acclimate to that fucking weather. Come on. No. I'm not worried, bro. I'm not worried because this was a great game. They played good. Bam was playing dynamite. These guys were getting open shots. They just weren't hitting them. And when you don't hit them, Gabe Vincent, all his fucking three-pointers were short. All of them. Eating the fucking rim. All of them. They had no legs. Give these guys 2 days. And let's see what happens. I know Jokic is like a monster. But I don't think he's our problem. I think our real problem is Jamal Murray. We let that motherfucker go today. Jamal Murray shows up and we're like, we can guard him one-on-one. Gabe Vincent. I was looking forward to Gabe Vincent versus Jamal Murray. But it's obvious Gabe Vincent cannot stand with Jamal Murray. I thought Gabe Vincent could take Jamal Murray. And I still think he can. I think Gabe Vincent matches up well with Jamal Murray. This was just a bad night for Gabe Vincent. But the minute that Martin got on him, Martin started to bother him. So at that point, I'm like, you got to put Martin on fucking him. But you can't leave Gabe Vincent ahí in el aire because there's nobody else that Gabe Vincent can guard. You know? Gabe Vincent has to guard Jamal Murray so that we can use Martin on the fucking green guy and on the other fucking guy that was killing us. I forget his name, Anthony or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. Nobody knows the names of the fucking guys of the goddamn fucking Denver Nuggets. You only know Jokic and fucking Murray. You don't know anybody else. So who cares? Okay? Don't look at me like I'm supposed to fucking know their names. Why the fuck would I know their names? No, I'm not a fan of the Denver Nuggets. Are you a fan? Name all of them right now. Fuck you. This is a good series for the Heat because, dude, we had it. It's a mucky series. It might be because it was game one, but I mean, keeping it with 70 and 80, if you're in that score with the Heat, and then it's like you're about to start the fourth quarter, you better fucking worry, bro. Even if you're up fucking 12 on us. Because, bro, we didn't wake up until the fourth quarter. Like, we literally didn't wake up until the fourth quarter. The whole game, we're fucking sleepwalking and tired and, what the fuck, still on the plane. Fourth quarter. Because by then, everybody was like, okay, now we got the energy. But it was too late. Half of the fucking team got the energy, the other half didn't. And at that point, yeah, no, you're not going to do it. With this joke, with Jokic, you can't let him. He can't score, bro. And the other thing that's a real problem is that we are not getting foul calls. So 2 foul calls in the whole fucking game is the least amount of foul calls ever called in a finals game. Think about that. Think about who's on the team. Bam, Butler. You don't think they're going to get fouled? At all? Don't tell me the refs aren't involved. The refs have not been giving the Heat any foul calls this entire fucking playoffs. At Milwaukee, they tried to kill him in Milwaukee with no foul calls. Didn't work because he beat fucking Milwaukee. They tried to kill us with the fouls in New York. Kind of worked in fucking New York, but when it came to Miami, didn't work because you know what? We whipped their asses. That whole winning that first game away is a big deal. Because that's the game that, people aren't expecting you to come in and blah, 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 and that's what we would do. We come in there, we just steal. So they're not giving us foul calls, but we come in there and we steal that game anyways. So there's nothing they can do. Celtics, the whole fucking time, bro. They're not gonna give. They didn't give any calls for the fucking Heat. Jimmy Butler was getting murdered, bro. Murdered. That whole 3-0 run that the Celtics did was them basically fucking putting Jimmy in a straitjacket and not letting him do anything. And then the refs never calling any fouls for him ever. Jimmy Butler, I said this before, is very much like Wade. Because he's a Marquette guy. They're both Marquette guys. So these guys play the same. They play the fucking same. They come from the same fucking, the same thing. These guys live and die. It is a symbiotic relationship with the refs. Jimmy Butler and a lot of players like him have a symbiotic relationship with the referees. Okay? If the referees are not giving him the foul calls, Jimmy Butler is useless. You see what he was tonight, 13 fucking points. That's because Jimmy's not getting to the foul line. Bro, he hit 40 fucking free throws in a row this season. Why the fuck is he not getting any calls in the postseason? 40. Go look it up. It might actually be like 52, to be honest with you. I think it might be 52, that he did 52 in a row this season. There was a fucking game where we hit like 40 free throws as a team and nobody missed. It was the craziest fucking shit. We have been living at the line this season. That's how we made it. We were the number 1 free throw shooting team in the league. And we have not seen the free throw line this postseason. That is bullshit. Okay? If we win this motherfucker, it's not going to be, oh, wow, they were the AC. Oh, wow, they did it with this. Oh, wow, they did it with Cody Zeller. No, we did it. Okay? Losing our best fucking thing that we did this season, which is the free throw line. We were the number 1 team in the free throw line, and we have not utilized that fucking shit the entire playoffs. The entire playoffs, we have not gotten to the fucking free throw line the same way that we used to get through it during the regular season. No. If we're getting to the free throw line like we were in the regular season, we're winning every fucking game, no problem. Get the fuck out of here. What were we down by? 12 at some point? Another 12 points that we should have gotten in the free throw line. Tell me there weren't fucking 6 times that we got fouled. In the whole game? There weren't 6 fucking fouls that we got? You saw Jokic, bro. You saw how that motherfucker pushes people and shit. And he does it like in such a fucking slime manner. That guy's an asshole, dude. He's played. You've seen him, bro. He acts like, oh, yeah, I respect this one. But really, he doesn't. He's a dick. He's one of these players that's like, comes off like a nice guy, but really, he's a dick. He's a dick. Who's like Kyle Lowry's like that. Kyle Lowry is like a really nice guy. Oh, yeah, he's a guy, man. But in the game, he's a dick. That's what Jokic is. He's a dick. So he's out there fucking elbowing people, pushing people, all this shit, and like falling back and holding people, and then, they give him the foul. Like, it's insane, man. It's insane. Insane. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is a history with the Miami Heat, because even during Big Three era, there was always a problem with LeBron getting fouls. You know, Wade used to always get fouls. And then all of a sudden during the Big Three era, it was really hard to get fouls. Get to the foul line. You know, there were many times where we're like, hey, why are we not getting fouls? Why is there this foul referee bias against the Miami Heat? Like, what for? Why can't you call an equal number of fucking fouls? Like, I'm at a point where I don't think referees should be allowed to call over a certain number of fouls for each team. There should be a cap. Put a cap on it. Put a cap on it. I don't know. Because it doesn't seem fair. You know, how some of these referees are obviously biased, bro. You cannot tell me that Scott Foster there isn't any bias there, bro. That's just not right, bro. And it's just not. How can you fucking have that kind of record that he has with one team? I mean, it's just no. Why are we doing this? And like the NBA not fucking doing something to correct it is really, I think, just egregious, man. It's wrong. You know, but there's nothing we can do. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Can't do shit. We just gotta go out there and we hit our threes. We don't gotta worry about fouls. We hit our threes. We don't gotta worry about fucking bad defense. Just hit our threes. Make this a 3-point shooting contest. But you gotta hit them, man. And you got a bunch of wide open shots, bro. Bunch of wide open shots, man. So, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna have to really... You can't get worried right now. You can't even feel like... Even if we go down 2-0 to these motherfuckers, like... You really can't worry until they win one over in Miami. Okay? If they win the first 2 games and then come to Miami and win a game in Miami, win the first game in Miami, then we're down 3-0, then you gotta worry. Then we're like, fuck, that sucks. But right now, one zip? No. 2 zip? Nah. Bring it back to Miami. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because these guys are gassed, bro. These guys would have gone on a run like a motherfucker, bro. They have played way more games than these assholes. Did Denver play a fucking playing game? No. They were resting while we were fucking playing. 2 different fucking teams. No, not gonna worry. That's it. Also, I'm gonna cut a little early, man, because I'm fucking exhausted, bro. I had to work, and when even before work, I was like, I slept really bad. Like I know I slept at some point, but for the most part, I didn't sleep. And I don't know. I always get like crazy anxiety on days that I have to work at Truly and shit like that. It's so weird. It's just I don't know why it does it. But yeah, so I didn't get really much rest. So I'm totally fucking beat. So I'm gonna bounce right now. Plus, there's nothing else to fucking say, man. Cody Zeller's a fucking dick. Okay, everyone was gassed, and let's see what happens on fucking Sunday after these guys get 2 more days resting them. Show me that. And it's not 2 days. It's like 2.5 days. So I expect the Heat to come out and be completely different on Sunday. And let me tell you, man, that crowd is a great crowd, but they're a young crowd. They're a young crowd. You can tell. They're very young and naive. Okay? And I don't mean young like age-wise. I mean like young, like this is their first time in a situation like this. So you saw how that era that place kind of got when we cracked it to fucking single digits. I mean, these guys are up like 10 points on us, 9 points, and there's still 2 minutes left, and that place got fucking scared. That place got scared. Let me tell you. We hit it. Gabe Vincent hits one of those threes that he missed. That place starts taking shits. Okay. So I fully expect that energy to fucking help us, and it's gonna help us. Those people think that they're fucking, this is great, this is alright. No. Give them some fucking adversity, bro. Give those people adversity, and they're all of a sudden going to revert back to like, the same old Denver from before. Oh, you see, this is all blah, 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 blah. They love and support this team, and they believe in this team now, but they've never seen a team. I want to see them have to deal with some shit. So, let's go. I'm ready for the next game, and I'm not really too worried. I think we match up well. I think we match up better than people think. People think we we don't match up at all because they say our size and shit like that. And I'm like, they said the same thing about Milwaukee. They said that the Knicks were more talented than us. You saw how we kicked fucking Celtics ass? They still think that the Celtics are more talented than us. You know? They're out there complaining right now that, oh, we lost game 1. As if, like, what? You don't think the Celtics would have lost game 1? Let me tell you something. The Celtics were not planning on going to Denver after winning. They weren't. The Celtics were going to stay in Boston an extra day and then leave, like the night before, to Denver. And not do what the Miami Heat did, which is leave immediately afterward. The Celtics would have gotten absolutely destroyed today. They would have been destroyed. Just totally destroyed. Don't give me that. Don't bring me that here. All right, so we're going to go, okay? So we'll see you game 2. What is it, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday, I think it's at 8. So I guess around this time again. Yeah. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I like it a little bit earlier, around 9 or 10, but what are you going to do? They're out west. That's how these people live. So yeah, so we'll check you out then, and I don't know, man. These guys got to bring it. And the real key is if Cody Zeller sees the fucking court, we're done. I cannot believe this motherfucker hasn't learned his lesson. It's just crazy how Spo is like, you know, they praise him to be like the greatest fucking coach, but he makes the stupidest fucking same fucking goddamn wrong move. It's like it's literally the definition of insanity. This man keeps trying this over and over and over again and getting the same result, and he fucking believes he's gonna get a different result at some point, and he's not. He's not. There is no talent behind Cody Zeller. There's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. Please. I am pretty good at seeing talent. I saw the talent in Strus. I saw the talent in Gabe. I saw the talent in Caleb. Come on. There is nothing Cody Zeller can offer. Put Yurtsevin in there. Put Yurtsevin in there. For the love of God, put Yurtsevin in there. There was like 5 times that Cody Zeller had the ball where he had to pass it and he couldn't pass it to somebody because everyone was fucking covered and he should have taken the fucking shot. He did it. He couldn't take the shot because he just can't take a shot. You saw how close he was? He gets destroyed. You saw how he got pushed around by Jovic? Get the fuck out of here. The dude's an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment to the sport. I don't understand how he was a 4th round pick. To me, really, honestly, he's only in the fucking league because he's white. Because he's a tall white guy. That's the only reason he's in the fucking league, bro. He is one of these players that literally there's a bunch of players throughout the history of the NBA that literally came into the NBA simply because they were tall. Not because they played good defense, not because they could shoot. You saw Shaquille O'Neal cannot make a free throw to save his life. That was like the biggest thing when we first had that first title run, is that Shaquille O'Neal was terrible at the free throw line, and that's where Hack-a-Shaq comes from. It comes from that. So, I don't want to think that, like, this guy's in here because he was actually talented. No, this motherfucker's in the fucking league because he's white and privileged, okay? He's probably had enough money. I don't want to say this shit and then not know his background, and he turns out he was homeless, living out of a fucking box in high school and shit. But honestly, do you really think so? Or do you think that Cody Zeller went to, like, a private school? That Cody Zeller went to, like, a private school where his parents could afford it, and that they fucking win, and he just played basketball, and just because he was the tallest motherfucker in the school, he got a scholarship to wherever. He got a scholarship to, it was like fucking Duke or some shit like that. It was some fucking big ass thing, and it was like, well, it makes sense because the motherfucker was taller than everybody from where he was coming from. But it's not necessarily that he was good. I don't know how did that man become, how was he the 4th round pick? I mean, the 4th pick of the draft. How? Who decided that shit? The one telling thing that I know that shit is bullshit is that he was picked by Charlotte. And of course, Charlotte would pick that man with the 4th pick in the draft. That tells me everything. Tells me everything I need to know about Cody Zeller. Oh, Cody Zeller was the 4th pick. Oh, right, by who? Charlotte. Fuck that guy. I don't want that fucking guy. What the fuck is he doing here? It's not the same as, like, Charlotte drafting the guy and then cutting fucking Caleb Martin and us picking him up. Caleb Martin was not a fucking high draft pick. So they don't fucking know. They don't see the talent like that. They just literally look. Charlotte's one of these teams that they just look at the number. Oh, this player was the number 4? Okay, we'll get him. No, we haven't seen any of his video. No, we haven't interviewed him. No, we don't know anything about him. But you told us he's the 4th pick in the draft, so let's fucking get him, whatever. I don't care anymore, bro. I'm ripping that motherfucker like I ripped Duncan Robinson, and let me tell you, Duncan Robinson's been doing great. I'm so happy to see Duncan Robinson actually with some fucking initiative and some balls. Okay? He's got a problem this fucking series because Brown is not giving him any fucking space, and he does not match well against that motherfucker. So the only thing that Duncan Robinson can fucking possibly do is just be quicker and get that shot up and out before that fucking guy comes in, closes in. But Duncan Robinson is not that kind of person. And the other thing about Max Strus that I noticed tonight is that his fucking release, which is normally quicker than fucking Duncan Robinson, was absolutely slow as shit tonight. That's why he got blocked. He got blocked because his release was just super slow. Same thing with Caleb. Caleb has, remember what I told you about Caleb the other day? He has the 3 points. He has the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like, he literally has to do those 3 points. And, like, hard. Like, 1, 2, 3. And it's because it's like a motion for Caleb. Caleb has learned that when he does those 3 fucking, and he hits those 3 points and those 3 motions the way that he knows how, he makes the fucking shot. We seen that shit. There's no denying it. Caleb Martin has a fucking great shot, but he has it. It's weird in that it's not a quick shot, bro. He's got to have a little bit of space, and he's got to have. And it's just amazing to see him make these shots because a lot of times he's open because people go to guard him and they don't think that he makes a 3, and then he's like, yeah, whatever. And they leave him, they give him space, and then he has enough time to do the 1, 2, 3, and then he makes it, and then people are like, oh shit, you know. But now it's getting to a point where people are like, we can't leave this guy open because he's been so nasty. So we got to, and he does not have the time and the space to go 1, 2, 3. So he's just got to like do it. And I know Caleb is totally capable because in the last Game 7, man, against the Boston Celtics, there were so many clutch shots that he had that he did not go through his motion. He just played. And he just went out there and he looked like a baller, dude. So I know he can do it, and I know he can do it without having to hit those 3 fucking points so he knows the shot goes off the way that it's supposed to. I don't know. He's got to do something. But I'm attributing his bad game with fatigue. Everybody's bad game today was fatigue. Don't even bring me that shit. Let's see what happens on Sunday. They get beat on Sunday. I'm still going to be like, I don't like playing in Denver. Honestly, all we really got to do is just steal 1 in Denver, bro. And that's what Game 2 is going to be. Game 2 is going to be the game that this team comes out to steal. And I fully expect them to. I fully expect them to get 1 in Denver. Why can't we get 1 in Denver? They came out hot, man. They saw this Anthony guy, this guy, whatever. He fucking hit everything, bro. This guy was hitting everything, man. I don't even know his name is Anthony. I don't remember his name. Fuck it. But he was hitting everything. Jamal Murray was hitting. He was 5 of 6. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on. There was plenty that was like, well, there you go. But there was also plenty of like, you know what? Fix that shit and then you're going to be good. So I'm not going to worry. All right. Cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. I'm Studio Mogura, Studio Mogura. Hit me up at the PayPal and the CashApp. Donate anything that you can, and your donations will go toward the making of my independent film. Put your name in the memo, and I will include your name in the IMDb listing, and I will also give you producer credit in the film. Check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, a chronicle of the Miami rape scene in the early 2000s. It's not nonfiction, it's fiction. But it's also like fiction / semi-autobiographical. So it's kind of a crazy story of a bunch of shit that happened to me. So check it out. Check out my comic shop, octotaku.com, and it's also my blog. Hit up my TeePublic shop, and then also check out my playlist on Spotify with that QR code, and check out my tracks, man. And be sure to support and pre-order my new album coming out on Bandcamp on all platforms. But you know what? Honestly, pre-order it on Bandcamp. You're gonna get it the cheapest. It's $6 on Bandcamp, and you know what the fuck you're gonna give money to fucking Apple and all these assholes for? If you go to Bandcamp and you order it there, all the money goes directly to me. Unlike an Apple, or if you get it from somewhere else, they're gonna take like fucking 70%, and I only get like 15% of the fucking revenue, which is bullshit. So please, by all means, stream the fucking music and order my music on Bandcamp. Okay. And that's it. And then we'll see you here Sunday. And you know what, man? This is great, bro. We're in the finals, baby. I don't care if we got our asses kicked, bro. I'm just happy that we made it here, bro. Like, this is great. I mean, we weren't supposed to be here. We were not supposed to even get past Milwaukee. We weren't even supposed to win fucking, Chicago, man. And look at us, bro. Like, we make it this far. Like, I just was glad to get there, sit down, get my food, sit down, chill, just watch the game, knowing that we're watching these guys in the finals, man. And like after everything that happened this season, and oh my God, these guys drove us crazy, bro. That's what Denver doesn't understand, and nobody understands is that, bro, everybody was good, and the people that got there got there. We were not good through the regular season, man, and we got here through sheer will and dedication and determination and just fucking Everybody else has had the fucking easy run set up for them. Don't tell me they haven't, bro. Don't tell me they haven't. That's why Denver plays the AC, because they were the old highway. LeBron James and that Laker team was on fucking playing on fumes the whole way, man. They got a lot of great breaks. They got a lot of great matchups that they win them against, but that was not a good team. Okay, the Lakers were not a good team. They were not. Don't tell me they were not. They were not. They were not. That was not a good team. Okay, so they did not deserve to go beyond. They were like us, that they overachieved big time, but they just, when they got to the game that they had to play, they played a real fucking team, someone who was really a championship team. They got waxed. They got waxed, okay? And that's why I don't fear, that happening to us, because we played 2 championship level teams already, and we beat them. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry, man. I'm not gonna worry about this game. I know that these guys seem huge and stuff like that, but honestly, we don't play Cody Zeller, and it's not a 9-point fucking lead they have. It's maybe a 4-point lead, easily, for sure. For sure, man. Cody Zeller is a fucking poison to this team. You saw how we won against the Celtics because we didn't play Cody Zeller. We didn't let ourselves go further down. We were down 4-5 the whole fucking way. Cody Zeller gets in, then we're down 10. We get it back a little bit. Cody Zeller gets in, then we're down 17. He's fucking horrible. So you see him, just start hitting the shots. Just start hitting shots. Start hitting the weed. Start fucking, just start fucking huffing paint. I don't fucking know, bro. Just do something so you don't remember that he was out there, okay? That's the only advice I can give you, okay? And with that, don't freak out. Just freak out.